Welcome to day 7 of your 14-day Pilates Reformer workout program. My name is Melanie, your mildly goth Pilates instructor. We've been through 6 days of mind-body connection building, challenging, strenuous workouts. We could all use a break. So today I want to focus on mobility, stretch, active recovery. We're going to do a full body reformer stretch. We're going to stand up to begin, actually in the well. So it's very important that you load on all the springs. And if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe so you can see me again tomorrow for day 8. And if you're not yet signed up for my membership tier, it's where the party's happening. Exclusive workouts, fun bonus content, and it's what helps me make this all possible for you guys. All right, let's start. So I've stepped into the well carefully and slowly. My feet are going to be hip distance apart, hands on the shoulder blocks. And again, please double check to make sure all springs are on the machine. Super important. I'm going to bring my hips over my heels, hands on the shoulder blocks. I'm just going to begin arching and curling. I'm going to make sure my shoulders are over my wrists. I'm going to send my tailbone back, sternum forward, big breath in, curl it up. If the audio gets crazy, I'm sorry. My mouth is basically on the mic. Arch, exhale, curl. Feel like someone's pushing your belly button up to the ceiling, really pushing into those shoulder blocks. Unfurl your spine, send your tailbone back, really flare your sits bones like you're sticking your butt out. Inhale, push your belly button up, scoop the pelvis under, round through the upper back by pressing into the blocks. Good, 2 more. Use your breath, of course. Inhale, exhale before you move into the next position, last one. Good, deep inhale, exhale. Good. Now I'm going to walk my feet a little further back. I'm going to go essentially into a variation of upstretch, which normally is like a really intense core workout, but we're going to build it into a stretch. So I'm going to walk a little bit away so that my shoulders are no longer over my wrists. I've got a little bit of space. For starters, I'm going to really pull back on the shoulder blocks, trying to keep my hips anchored right over my heels. My weight is in my heels so much that I can lift up my toes, and I'm just trying to hang off of the shoulder blocks. And if you're on a slippery surface and your reformer is starting to slip, you might benefit from getting some non-slip pads or even silicone pads under the reformer to keep it from scooting around. Good, big breath in. Let's roll up through the spine. Bring the shoulders forward again. Good, we're going to take that again. Bring the hips back, hinging at the waist, not rounding through the spine here. Flaring the sits bones back as you send your weight back. Weight is in your heels. Hang off of the shoulder blocks. Really feel that back and hamstring stretch. Good, really try to relax a little bit more. Letting go of any tension in your upper mid-back. And if you don't have a lot of range here, it's completely fine. That's what this helps. Good, one more time. I'm going to walk my feet even a little further back for more stretch. Shoulders over the shoulder blocks. Feet hip distance apart. I'm going to round up through the spine. Send my weight back. Really hang off of those blocks. Weight is in the heels. Deep breath in. Release your muscles a little bit more. Deep breath in. Exhale. Melt it down even a little more. Good. Find a comfortable spot. Reset your feet if you need to. We're going to bend one leg and extend the other. So as you bend one leg, you're going to hang a little bit more off of the opposite hand. So I'm bending my right leg right now. I'm just putting a little more pressure into the left palm on the shoulder block. Good. Both legs extend. Switch. Left leg bends. And I pull a little bit more on the right shoulder block, not yanking. Nice, gentle stretch. Good. One more each side. Right leg bends, hang off of both arms, but really putting a little extra zazz into that left side. Good, getting a nice back stretch. Both legs extend. Good, deep breath in. Exhale, release. Good, I'm going to bend my right leg, still hanging off of the blocks. I'm going to circle my hips around in one direction, and then I'm going to switch. So I'm in less of an active hang off of the shoulder blocks, but I still have a little pressure. So I really am focusing on hip mobility and getting a nice deep hamstring stretch here. Other side. Bend one leg, extend the other. Circle in one direction, circle in the other. You may feel better to bend the elbows a little bit, depending on how flexible you are here. You should feel hamstring stretch, maybe also a little bit of hip stretch as well. So you've done a couple in each direction. We're going to straighten out both legs. So now we're going to mobilize through the spine, utilizing a lot of spinal articulation and some bent knees. So I have my feet sort of 2/3 of the way back. You may have to have yours closer or further, depending on how tall you are. I'm going to begin with my shoulders over wrists. I'm going to begin rolling up through the spine like someone's pushing my belly button up and out. I'm going to find that hang position. Feel that stretch in your mid-back. Bend your knees. Keep them bent as you draw your shoulders over your wrists. Legs straighten out. Push the belly button up. Find that roundness through your spine. Look for your belly button. Rock the hips back. Bend the knees. Find your hang, mid-back stretch. Keep the bend in the legs as you draw your shoulders over the shoulder blocks, the legs straighten out. Big curve in the upper spine as you draw the hips back. Bend the knees, hang, shoulders over the shoulder blocks. Now we reverse. Knees stay bent as we press back, hang, abs are supporting. Now we curve through the spine, legs straighten out, shoulders over the shoulder blocks. Bend the knees. Press the hips back, curve through the spine, articulating as you move. Bend the knees, hips press back, find your hang. Look for your belly button, curve the spine up. And back to starting. Good. Next, we're going to find our hang one more time. Walk your feet about 2/3 of the way back. Knees are bent, hanging off of the shoulder blocks. And if you need to adjust your foot position to find the right tension, feel free to do it. I'm going to keep my left hand on the block, folded over my legs. Right hand goes on top of it, and I'm going to press back, getting a nice side stretch. Good, deep inhale. Relaxing every muscle in your face. Exhale, keep the weight pressed back. Deep inhale. Hanging a little bit into the right hip to get the nice side stretch, but you want pretty equal pressure here. Good. Bring it forward, right hand onto the right shoulder block, left hand on top of it, send your hips back. Deep breath in, exhale. Hang off of the block, feel that nice side body stretch. Deep inhale, feel the lungs fill up through your back, meaning breathe into the back of your lungs. Shoulders down, deep inhale. Good. Left hand to left block. Deep breath in, exhale, roll up, and we're going to move on. That felt great. Hopefully you feel the same. We did a lot of work in articulation in sort of a flex position. I'd like to counter that now with a little bit of back extension. I've switched on to one red spring and one blue spring, or one heavy, one light. We're going to do modified swan. Typically, we would teach this with a box, but we're going for a no props variation today. So I'm going to be kneeling. I'm going to press my heels and my feet up against the foot bar, toes curled under, hands shoulder distance apart on the foot bar, hips down to heels. I'm going to press the carriage away, arms are straight. I'm going to keep the arms straight. I'm going to lift my head and chest, extending the back backward. Shoulders stay down. I'm going to keep my gaze high, like I'm painting down the wall as I lower my head and chest. Torso stays low as I bend the elbows, little tricep press. Extend the arms straight. Now I peel the spine up, one bone at a time, shoulders stay low. Feeling my back work, but also getting that articulation as my gaze paints like a paintbrush, painting down the wall. Good, big inhale, exhale. I'm lifting up, finding that extension through my upper back. So I'm kind of in like a jockey position, but with a more exaggerated curve. Good, deep breath in, exhale, abs engage as you press away. Lift the head and chest, shoulders down. Paintbrush, eyes all the way down. Last one. Exhale, extend. Lift the chest. Gaze up. Gaze goes down. Bend the arms, close the stopper. Great. So we all know it. We all love it. We're going to do some scooter stretch because it's a classic. I'm on one red and a yellow, or one heavy and one extra light. If you prefer just one heavy, that's fine. Right foot in line with the front of the machine. Left foot up against the shoulder block. Hips squared off. I'm going to send the carriage away. keeping my chest high. Palms are pressed into the foot bar. I'm really making sure that that left hip is wrapped forward and my chest is lifted. Good. Big breath in. I'm going to curve through the upper spine as I bring it forward. Deep breath in, exhale. Hold. Press out. Good. Big inhale. Curve it up and in. Exhale, press away. If you like, you can take a couple of options. One would be forearms down to the foot bar, if that feels good to you. My personal favorite is chest lifted. Lift the right arm, reach behind you. Nice big stretch. Deep inhale. And lower down one more time. Big inhale, reach behind you. Lift up and down. Good. Hamstring stretch. Now we're going to extend the front leg, flex the foot, send the carriage back. You can lower your chest for a little more intensity. Keep your ankle flexed, and try to keep your left leg still for the time being. Lower and lift. Let's go for one more to make it 3. Good. Plant the right foot down. If you like, you're going to find your split. If this doesn't work for you, take the hamstring stretch again. We're going to push into the foot bar, extend the front leg, send your left leg back as far as it can go, pressing the carriage back. Good. Extend it out. Draw the carriage in slowly with control. We'll take it again. And if you do not have a lot of range, do not beat yourself up. It takes practice, and in many cases, it's genetics as well. So do the best you can. Find your comfortably challenging range. Good. Draw it all the way in. Let's go for the other side. Left foot in line with the front of the machine, right foot up against the shoulder block. Hands on the foot bar, square off the hips. We're going to send the carriage away, pressing it back. Right hip is pointing forward just as much as the left hip. Good. Deep breath in. Take notice of what feels less tense or more tense on this side versus the other one. For me, my psoas, meaning my hips, meaning one of my hip flexors is really pretty tight on this side. Good. Chest stays lifted and proud. Curve it up as you bring it in. Deep breath in, exhale. Think about shoulders going wide, proud chest forward without extending through the back. Good. Bring it all the way in. Now we're going to find our hamstring stretch. So we're going to hinge back on that left leg. Left leg straightens out. I am flexed through the foot, engaging through the abs. I'm going to lower the chest if that feels comfortable, which it does for me, and lift. If this is what you got going on, keep it there. If you need more zazz here, lower the chest, bending through the elbows. Stick your butt back behind you, flare your sits bones back for an even deeper stretch. Good. If that's comfortable and that's where you want to stay, do it. If you want to go for your split, square off your hips, both hip bones forward, push through the bar, extend both legs long. Carriage is moving back. Good. Draw it all the way forward. Let's take it again. Square off the hips, deep breath in, exhale, extend, and if you get partway there, that's a win. Take what you got because you can always build on it. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale. Draw it in all the way. All right, next and last, I've grabbed a yoga strap as a prop. You don't need it if you don't have one, but if you want a little bit of assistance with your hamstring stretch, you can grab this or a magic circle or a resistance band or a towel or a scarf, anything. I will keep headrest up for this one. All springs on the machine just so we don't wiggle around. I'm going to place my left foot down on the sandpaper. I'm going to bring my right leg up to the ceiling. If you don't have a strap or a prop, we're just going to grab behind the ankle, behind the calf, or behind the thigh. If you have your strap, place it under, or your strap or your circle, whatever you may have, place it under the ball of the foot or the instep. I'm going to bring my pelvis to neutral, so I'm not curving the hips under. I've got the bottom of my sacrum really heavy on the mat. I'm going to pull onto the strap or onto the prop, or flex my foot and draw my leg in toward my chest if I don't have a prop with me. Good. Deep breath in, release. Exhale, feel gravity pull your hands toward your chest. And we're going to really focus on flexing through the foot. Point, flex, and point. Good. We're going to flex one more time. Now think about drawing the leg toward your chest. If you don't have the prop, pull it at the calf, ankle, or hamstring. Good. Inhale, release. Big breath in. Exhale. Release. Good. Hold onto the strap if you have it, or hold onto your instep or your calf. We're going to anchor ourselves with our left hand. Hold on with the right hand. Send the right leg to the side. Center, grab the strap or the leg in your left hand. If you're holding the leg, hold on the outside of the leg. Right hand goes down. We're going to cross slightly over to the left and bring it back to center. Good. Switch sides. Strap goes on your left foot if you've got it, or hold on to your back of your leg with your hands if you don't have the strap. We're going to flex and hang out here, making sure you're not only flexing through one side. So you have your big toe and your pinky toe both facing downwards. Good. We're going to practice pointing and flexing, even if you're holding onto your leg or the strap, we're both pointing and flexing. Good. Once we're comfortable there, even flex, we're going to pull the leg toward your chest a little bit. Good. And this time, maybe try to go a little further. Even if the pelvis curls under a little bit, that's fine. Good. Bring it back up to starting. Grab the strap in your left hand, or hold on to the inside of your leg with your left hand. Right hand down on the floor or the mat. We're going to extend the leg out to the side just a little bit. Cross it over the other way. Hold on to the strap or the ankle with your right hand. We're going to bring it slightly crossed for a nice IT stretch. Good. Bring it back. Leg comes down, strap or accessory comes off if you have it. If you have it, and get it out of the way. You are all done. Thank you so much for joining me for this Recovery Day session. I'm so glad you were here. Please subscribe if you're not already so that I can see you again for day 8. And if you're not yet a member, please become a member. There's a lot of fun challenge there, and it also really helps support my channel and make sure that I can keep bringing you guys all this fun content too. Thank you so much to my membership supporters. Much love and gratitude to you. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 8. Bye.